My name's Taime. I play for the band The Witching Hour. And the other members are Travis South and Finley Ford. And we've got a new single coming out called Dead Inside. It's coming out this Friday, the 28th of March.
Fantastic, Amy. Thanks for joining us, brother.
No worries. Thanks so much for having me.
My pleasure. So, as you say, the Witching Hour return with your new single "Dead Inside" this Friday, March the 28th. So, how you feeling about it, mate? Nerves kicking in?
Yeah, heaps keen. I think people are really going to eat it up. I think the fans are going to love it. So just keen to get some more new music out. Keen to get some new music out there and yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, dive into the song a bit deeper musically for us, mate. Like, what are you going for with this one?
For this one, it's like a bit of a gothic power ballad. So, yeah, pretty much almost like a heavy rock meets Tim Burton kind of vibe.
Right.
So, yeah, pretty much that's the kind of vibe we're going for that one.
Yeah, it's got a very engaging, atmospheric type of vibe going on with it. Like, what's the story actually about? Is it telling something like a creepy sort of story?
Pretty much, yeah, it's like a tragic romance, kind of like depression, kind of like, yeah, dark, somber kind of feelings and aesthetic, like kind of put into a song.
Nice. And what's the film clip going to be like? What sort of, is that going to match in with the song?
Definitely, yeah, it's gonna entail the whole tragic scenario happening, and yeah, you'll have to wait and see.
Too easy, brother. So, Get Inside follows on from your previous single, Spiritually Sick, which came out in October last year. So, how does this one show a different side of the witching hour to Spiritually Sick?
I think it shows we also have a very melodic, crafty side as well as our heavy side as well. And that's one thing we pride ourselves on, a lot of light and shade. So yeah, I guess it also kind of yeah showcases our melodic side.
Yeah, sweet. Now, your debut single in 2020, Sleep with the Stars, was very well received, mate. It lifted the profile of the band significantly. So, when you were writing that track, like, did you have any feeling at all that it was going to be something special, or was it just another song?
No way. I didn't expect it was going to do as well as it did. When I was writing it, I just thought like because our management at the time they said, we need a good power ballad, and I just thought it'd be like an album filler or something like that. And then I sent it to management. They're like, "That's it. That's the single." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then it kind of did all right. So I was like, "Okay, wow, yeah, it definitely took me off guard."
So, as a young band coming through, mate, like your first song comes out like that and it is really well received. Like, does it put more pressure on you moving forward, or does it take the pressure off you a bit?
Um, a bit of both. It definitely sets the standard. It gives you a standard. It's like, okay, we have to try and top that now. So yeah, I think this next single, Dead Inside, could do that. I think for the people that like sleep, I reckon they're gonna eat this one up.
And then I guess like subconsciously too, like you've got that first song that's come out and done so well. So subconsciously you'd want to keep following the same formula for that song because you know people like it. But as a musician, you want to expand as well and you want to show a different side of your musical psyche, I guess. So it's sort of it'd be a tricky situation.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we've yeah, we started experimenting with all different types of sounds and like new songs coming out. And after this, we're gonna be working on an EP with a lot of different sounds on it. So yeah, a little like some gothic, some heavy stuff, some breakdowns, power ballads. Yeah, just all of the above, pretty much.
Right. Now, Get Inside is your seventh single all up that you've released, and you've got the EP or debut album coming out later on this year. So are all those songs going to be on it, or are they just a warm up for what to expect?
Maybe a few of the songs, but mainly new songs will be on the EP or album.
Yeah, cool. That's a good way to do it in the modern world, eh? Like, so that's as I say, you're starting out and you grab people with some cool songs, but most bands will just chuck all seven of those on an album and only come up with three or four new ones. But you're not giving the fans what they want, like it's a tough situation.
No, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So as a young band starting, mate, like what's the thought process that goes into your first album? Like, do you just put on there what you've got, or do you sort of hold back a bit more and wait till you've got a heap of songs that you can choose the best out of? Like, is it a matter of getting it out quick or being patient and waiting?
That's it. It's like you got to think to yourself, like we really want to get these songs out, but you also think, like what's going to work the best, like what are the fans going to like, what do we like? So yeah, I guess it's all about weighing up a lot of talking in between amongst the band about like what we think the fans would like, what we like, and just finding a good in between.
Nice. And your press release calls Dead Inside the first stone laid for an impressive 2025. It mentions the album, but it doesn't mention anything else. So what else you got planned for this year and moving forward?
We're just in the middle of putting a tour together for Dead Inside, and yeah, pretty much playing a bunch of new songs, obviously Dead Inside, and yeah, just touring around and promoting the band.
So where's the best place for people to keep up with the band and find out where you're playing?
Yeah, on all our socials, Instagram. We're starting to get more active on TikTok, so they can catch us on there, as everyone does these days on TikTok. But
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much, yeah, any kind of socials will be there: Facebook, Insta, TikTok.